guys. That cliffhanger. Supernatural has finally done it. They found something that makes Jared Padalecki look like a tiny human, and it's a dinosaur footprint. I don't even know. Also, does King Kong live in the bad place? There are so many questions, but before we get to that, let's talk about all of Supernatural's final hour-long journey in 2017. We start by catching up with Jack, who's gone to see an artist to buy a painting. Well, it's a painting of Apocalypse World because this guy is a dreamwalker, hence Jack's visit. Jack pays Derek, the artist, to show him Apocalypse World, and by combining their powers, it seems to work, though it doesn't seem like a very pleasant experience for poor Derek. Speaking of poor Derek, he shows up dead, eyes burned out, later that day. And that's when Jody gets word of it and calls Sam and Dean. Back at the bunker, Dean is leaving Patience voicemail after voicemail asking for her psychic help with finding Jack. But she's still trying to convince her father that her biggest worry is the fact that she got a C on a test, so she continues to ignore him, for now. That's when we get a brief CA's update. He's still looking for Jack before Jody calls the boys and tells them about Derek's, and more importantly, about how Derek's girlfriend gave the police a description of Heiser. The result is a sketch that looks a little like Jack, though I don't think they have anything to worry about because the sketch is less than impressive, if we're being honest. Finally getting a lead on Jack, the guys hit the road and head to North Dakota, where they check out Derek's studio and find his freakishly accurate paintings of Apocalypse World. That's when Derek's girlfriend tells them that Derek was a dreamwalker, which means one thing: Sam needs to do some research. While Sam looks into dreamwalking, Dean cuts straight to the chase. What if Jack is trying to get to Lucifer? Are they prepared to him if he's gone down a dark path? The answer, no. Right now, Sam needs more information, and he knows where they can get it. After hacking into Derek's email, Sam discovered Derek had been emailing another dreamwalker named Kaya. Maybe if they talk to her, they can learn more. And cue the introduction of Kaya Yadira Guevara Prip, who's currently sitting in a support group discussion that she has to attend because of a recent overdose. But Kaya swears she's not an addict, she just took the pills because they're the only thing that keeps her awake and keeps me from the bad place. Of course, that doesn't mean what her group leader thinks it means, but thankfully for her, she's about 10 minutes from breaking out of the place. Let me explain. Jack shows up to the support group, tells her that he's a friend of Derek's and asks for her help. In exchange, he offers to get her out of jail. So, with Kaya following him, Jack leads her outside, casually knocking her supervisor unconscious as he walks by. At this point, Sam and Dean pull up and give us a bit of background on Kaya. She never knew her father, and her mother died in an accident when she was 12. She then went to live with her aunt, who later died from cancer. Kaya was then on her own until her overdose and arrest. In other words, Kaya has had to get used to taking care of herself, so it's not surprising when she punches Jack and runs away. Jack wants to go after her, but Sam and Dean stop him. They ask him about Derek, but Jack says Derek was alive when he left him. As for what Jack wanted with Derek, he tells the boys that he's been working on getting his powers under control, and in an effort to prove that he can do something good, he's been working to get the guys the thing you wanted most: Mary. Jack has been experimenting with opening doors to other worlds. He's come a long way from the pencil trick, and he's almost figured it out. The only problem is that when he gets close to another world, he can't see what he's doing. So he needs a dreamwalker to be his eyes, and according to Derek, Kaya's a very powerful one. Furthermore, Jack's visit to Derek proved Jack's theory. He tells the guys that he could see Apocalypse World with Derek's help, and yes, he saw Mary. She's alive, but she's in danger. To prove it, he shows both Sam and Dean what he saw, and just like that, it's as if you see a switch flip in Dean's head. All this time he hasn't allowed himself to think that Mary's alive, but now that he knows she is, he has one mission: find her, no matter what. Next, welcome to the bad place.